I want to go to this award-winning company, Dinesh Chandra Agarwal, Infracon, Hardik Agarwal. Tell me what you feel, what the minister has said. He's laid out, let's say, a bitumen and concrete carpet for the country's prosperity. Uh, what are your first reactions from what he said?
Good evening, everyone. It is always a pleasure to hear the Honorable Minister share his vision because it's not just his vision. It is our guideline. The country's infrastructure network is evolving at a pace never heard before, never seen before. Today we are witnessing that because 6 years back he started with such a prime focus on delivering quality construction and construction with a very fast paced methodology. He has allowed innovative measures. He has opened up the he has opened up the sector for MSMEs to come in. So there are a lot of new entrants in the market. There is a very fast evolution in the construction industry today, and it is all thanks to his guideline and his vision on delivering 40 kilometers a day. And I think the industry has also geared up to meet his guideline, and soon we may be even able to reach development of 50 kilometers a day. I don't think it will be unheard of in 5 years, as he has shared this vision that we want to match the construction capabilities of any developed nation like the Japan, or like the Japan, the US, and but it's very much possible to see this in India. And as somebody from the industry, we are very glad that we are getting this sort of motivation from the Honorable Minister's office himself.
And what do you say about the cement and steel prices? Of course, I put that question to the minister, and he was very categorical that he needed to expand supplies. He could not obviously regulate the prices there. Do you think there's a need for a regulator?
Definitely, there is a need for a regulator because everywhere we are as anytime when there is a price increase of such a scale, without any increase in the input price for any of these producers, be it steel, be it cement, be it any of the OMCs, and there is a significant price rise of about 30 to 40% in a mere period of 2 to 3 months. There is going to be a negative burden on any industry on any industry member. We try and get some relief through the indices, but even the indices are not adjusted for the actual market inflation, and because of that, there is always a negative burden on any construction project for the government or be it for the private player. At the end of the day, this is a public project, and that's why it's very important to instill methods like maybe a star rate for these primary products, so that there is efficient regulation of these through the market as well as from the contractual perspective for any industry member. Or there can be a maximum ceiling that could be put for these commodities with respect to certain projects.
Given the ambition of the government, how do you think the government can improve the circumstances for contractors where it's still wanting?
So it's what we are seeing now is the start, because this sort of discussion, as I said, it translates into a guideline. So there is a constant process of sharing ideas. There's a collaborative medium where the industry can represent to the government itself, and the government is taking into account actively the suggestions given by the industry, by the engineers, by the officers, to implement the best possible policy. And I think we have started off on this on the right foot. And because you see that today, as Minister Sir rightly mentioned, that he wants to develop 40 kilometers a day, and NHI is developing projects like 273 kilometers in 14 months. This NHI themselves have executed. So this is all very much this whole collaborative process is what leads to it. And even the industry needs to put in the effort of smarter planning practices. Gone are the days where where we would expect that any machinery would give an input of an efficiency of 60%, 70%. No, to survive in today's uber competitive world, we have to ensure that our machineries and our manpower are giving 110% efficiency. So there has to be that process of matching the bridge between the industry and the government, has already been started, and I think we are on the start of we're witnessing a wonderful journey, reaching its midpoint only to evolve further.